congratulations. You've made it to the end of 2023 and you're watching my video on my top 10 anime movies that I have watched this year. And I will warn you, I've only watched 10 movies, so I'm ranking the only 10 movies I've seen from best to worst. So I will say all these movies were great. Like, I would even rewatch them again because they're that good. And most of them, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them were rewatches. So, but I mean, they're good. And so I'm going to share with you my top 10. And if you have any good anime movies you've watched, leave them in the comments. And, because I'm always down for recommendations. I'm very loose with my anime I watch. I watch pretty much anything, and I enjoy most things, even if most people don't. So, like I said, just leave any recommendations down in the comments. Tell me some of your favorite anime movies. Talk about the anime movies I name, or give the ones I watch name a try. You never know when you're gonna find that one movie that just hits you that different way. And I'll start off with number 10, Pokemon the first movie, the remaster. It looked beautiful. It was a great remaster of the original way back in, I think, 99, or even before that. It may have been 98. I can't remember. I don't know. The original's old. It looks, the only complaints I have, and they're very minor, that's why I didn't ruin my enjoyment, is the character models look a little out of place compared to the setting and the Pokemon, but the Pokemon in the movie look amazing. Holy, their animation looked absolutely amazing. And the effects were great. Everything was great about it. And the only other small minor complaint is in the scene where the clones are fighting all the normal Pokemon, you get that generic song playing that didn't even feel like a sad song, so it kind of didn't it didn't really fit the scene. Ruin that scene just a little bit. Because, if you watch the original, it does that brother, my brother. Dun, 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 dun. And it really sets the scene for how sad it is that these, Pokemon are just beating each other. They're not even fighting the normal Pokemon style. They're just ruining each other, and it's devastating. It didn't hit that way in the remake master, but it was still very enjoyable and not gonna ruin the movie. And number 9, we have Belle, the anime version of, or inspired by, Beauty and the Beast, I guess, but not very. It's very loosely, I would say, very futuristic-y, kind of living in a cyberspace thing, VR, this kind of thing, where a lot of things online and stuff like that, kind of a hint at the future. Had a very in-depth story to it. The music from it, just amazing, gorgeous, beautiful music. So overall, very enjoyable movie. At number 8, I have My Neighbor Totoro. Just a Studio Ghibli classic. I was gonna watch more Studio Ghibli movies, but I only got to 2 of them this year, because I've watched pretty much all of them, but never against rewatching them. And there's a few I haven't seen, like Princess Mononoke and stuff like that, Ponyo, some that I would like to knock off my list. But My Neighbor Totoro, a classic Studio Ghibli film, aged like fine wine. All the detail, all the art, everything. Just it is such a great movie. And Studio Ghibli films, you just walk away from watching one and you have a different feel about your day afterwards. It's just how a Studio Ghibli works. And that's why I go into number 7, Spirited Away, the other Studio Ghibli film I watched this year. Another instant classic. On top of that, I went to an anime world, or a world in VRChat, that has a bunch of Studio Ghibli references in it. And that was really cool. I will post pictures of that in the Discord. So if you want to join the Discord and see those, or maybe I'll get my Instagram back up and running and post them on there. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, just Spirited Away, fantastic movie, great plot line, great characters, very memorable characters, very memorable moments. Beautiful watch. And that moves us into number 6. Your Name. A movie I've watched every year for like the last 4 years now. I think I missed 1 year though. I maybe did. I can't remember. But I've rewatched this, if not every year, almost every year since watching it the first time. And it's just a good movie. Just good music, good characters, good story. You know, very heart-wrenching at points. Just a solid watch. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. If you have watched it and it's been a while, go ahead and rewatch it. What's another rewatch to a fantastic movie, you know? Nothing wrong with, you know, Jesus. Come on, brain. Rewatch a movie you enjoy. Brain good. So, that's number 10 through 6. That was Pokemon the First Movie Remaster, Belle, My Neighbor Totoro, Spirited Away, and Your Name. So that's the 10 through 6. So now we move into the top 5. And number 5 comes out of Wit Studio. Fantastic animation team. They had a lot of people working on this that had worked on other big projects, and you could really tell. The first time I watched it, I was like, it was okay. I really enjoyed it, but I didn't really fully get it. The second time I rewatched it this year, I really got like a different feel from it the second time. And again, the animation is absolutely gorgeous, as you would expect from Wit. And I mean, it's parkouring on bubbles and a crumbling city of Tokyo that has been flooded due to the bubble incident. And yeah, it's just a really cool movie. Like, high quality animation. I like the characters. I like the storyline. I like the few little music notes they had through it, like when near the end. Good watch. Then you have number 4, a sad one, one that hit the heartstrings hard. Violet Evergarden's movie, where she is reunited. Well, I don't want to spoil anything. This is not to spoil anything, because I want people to go watch these movies. Like, if you have not watched them, they are well worth a watch. Violet Evergarden, if you've never watched the series, is worth a watch as well. But you know, there's a theme throughout the entire series of her missing a person, and you know, thinking they may be gone, but you know, try not to spoil anything. It is again another well animated, like, beautiful art, just heart-wrenching story that just like tears at your heartstrings. This one will probably make you cry. Not even gonna lie, I did. It's pain. And then at number 3, we got Weathering with You. I'm pretty sure it's the same people that made Your Name. I thought that it did a good job of improving on each step that Your Name set with the bar, when they set the bar high on anime movies. And then Weathering with You set it even higher, in my opinion. I feel like they took what they did great, improved on it. The animation looked a little like more like popping. I don't know if it was because of what they like, the extra stuff they added into it with the rain and stuff like that, but it hit. I know there's like a conversation between two of them. I think Weathering with You is the better of the two. I don't think by any standard Your Name is not good. It's just Weathering with You, you know, they took what they did good and they improved on it to deliver a even better movie, and delivered well, very well. Little romance, little action, standoff, cool characters, good story, really good song that I enjoy from it, The Great Escape or whatever. Now it's gonna be stuck in my head, so as soon as I finish recording this, I'm gonna go listen to that. But then we move to number 2, and that is A Silent Voice. This one made me cry as well at the end. Guy bullies tough girl in elementary school. Everybody turns on him because they start getting in trouble, and it makes them all look bad. And they're like, "Oh, let's turn on him, make him the outcast for it." And he tries to do the no. He tries to do the no, but gets stopped, and then just becomes, he tries to reconcile with said girl he bullied, and everything seems to be going good. And then there's a hard twist near the end that makes you go, and from there, kind of has like that like heart-wrenching, heart pull ending that just gets you, and you just can't help but shed a tear through for it, because it's just it's just like that sometimes. And then we go to number 1, and that is Jose the Tiger and the Fish. All I can explain is really go watch it. It's a movie about a guy who has ambitions to go overseas and becoming a diver and stuff like that. Like, super cool stuff. And then you have a girl who's like held kind of shut in by her mom because she's stuck in a wheelchair. And there's some heart-wrenching moments in it. There's some cute moments. There's some like moments, like and this is a really good movie. And it has probably my favorite Christmas song ever in the history of existence of Christmas songs now, because I really enjoy, Mariah Carey's always been my favorite, but the short little like 1.5 minute song they have in this is just really, 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 really good. So, I would suggest go watching it, because it's just great. And then I'm gonna put them down here. That should show like every time the movie. It should bring the little text up that says, "Hey, this movie, blah blah blah," and then I'll put where you can watch it, what streaming services have it, yada yada. So again, we'll go one more time through the top 10 list, and I'll put them all down here. We'll have number 10, Pokemon, the first movie, the remaster. Number 9, Belle. Number 8, My Neighbor Totoro. Number 7, Spirited Away. Number 6, Your Name. Number 5, Bubble. Number 4, Violet Evergarden. Number 3, Weathering With You. Number 2, A Silent Voice. And number 1, Jose the Tiger and the Fish. 10 movies I think you should watch. Well worth the watch. The only one that has kind of a catch to it, I would say, is the Violet Evergarden one, because you probably want to watch the series first. The rest of them you can just watch and not have to worry about not knowing, anything, because they're like standalone movies. Or like in the case of Pokemon the first movie, it's not really like crucial to the storyline. You can watch it without having watched any of the series. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.